Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm a senior, and this is my 4th year doing Catwalk.
I'm Annie. I'm a sophomore, and this is my first year designing.
My name's Marin. I'm in 12th grade, and this is my first year doing Catwalk.
Hi, I'm Marianna Zingone.
I'm Savannah. I'm a senior, and this is my 4th year at Catwalk.
I'm Annie Drouet.
My name's Alana Lugo. I'm a sophomore, and it's my first year doing Catwalk.
My name's Caroline Sennett.
Hi, my name is Lily Boland. I'm a sophomore. No, I'm not a sophomore.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
My name is Grace Manning.
Hi, my name is Lily Boland. I'm a junior in high school, and this is my first year doing Catwalk.
My name is Marianna Zingone. I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Sophia Clark. I'm a junior.
My name is Annie Hallahan. I'm a junior.
Hi, my name is Mimi Leroy. I'm a junior, and this is my 2nd year doing Catwalk.
Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm in 9th grade.
Hi, my name is Ava DeGidio. I'm in 9th grade, and this is my first year of Catwalk.
My reaction to this year's theme was really excited because I felt like Reach for the Stars offered a lot of opportunity for creativity.
Well, I was excited because I liked how broad the theme was 2 years ago with camp, but it was also specific to the theme of the fashion show, which is life at Chatham.
I feel like Reach for the Stars you can take in so many different directions.
This gives all designers such a unique outlook, and everybody's dresses has a different feel.
At first I was a little bit intimidated because it was just really broad, and
I thought it was very broad, and I didn't know what I would do.
I feel like it was a little bit challenging at first because I knew I could take it in many different directions.
I didn't really know what to do. I kind of just came up with it as I went along.
And then I started looking on Pinterest and Instagram, and I kind of got some inspiration.
As I thought of new ideas and different types of directions I could go with it, I thought it was really cool.
As soon as I heard it, I just had a bunch of ideas.
I was honestly really excited for this year's theme.
I was so excited because I immediately thought of space.
I was really excited because I feel like it was a really good coming back off of COVID, motivational, go reach for the stars, reach for your dreams. So I thought it was a really good theme for this year especially.
My inspiration for my design was the sun because the sun is a star.
Clouds after sunset.
Moment in a book that I read. And it was Starfall, and it was about stars.
I thought of the sky, so I just kind of did blues and stuff to kind of match that.
Mozart's Queen of the Night aria and Marie Antoinette, and I I'm mixing those designs to make an 18th century inspired dress.
In my Spanish classroom, there's this painting by this guy. Can't remember who painted it, but it's the portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer, and I was really inspired by all the colors because it's gold and black.
Alexander McQueen's, I took 2 of his pieces and I put them together because I thought it looked really pretty.
I really enjoyed Lily Reinhardt's 2021 Met Gala look, so I knew that I wanted to base my structure on her dress.
Well, you can't really see the stars in Chatham that well, but when you go somewhere that's not so crowded, you can see the stars really, really well. So I thought about that, and then I thought that glitter wouldn't quite be enough, so I decided to do Christmas lights too and make it extra bright.
My inspiration for my design was kind of thinking of Reach for the Stars as a whimsical idea of fairy tales and magic.
Immediately thought of Starry Night by Van Gogh.
My favorite photographer was also a model. Her name was Lee Miller, and my design is based off getting to dress her in the 1920s and 30s.
Hollywood stars of the 20s to the 50s, and kind of the glamorous kind of aspect of Hollywood.
50s, Marilyn Monroe and Frank Sinatra.
1960s, 70s space age kind of themed spacesuit.
I was inspired by Anna Wintour because she's the chief editor of Vogue magazine. She basically is fashion. So I thought of her as the person that would decide whether or not my dress got to be in her magazine or not. And it's this dress is the key to reaching for the stars, reaching for your dreams.
I think my greatest challenges when making the design was trying to figure out what I wanted to do before going to Joann's, because once I got to Joann's I realized that the design I chose, they didn't have the exact fabrics that I wanted, so I kind of had to change my design in the store.
Well, I've never sewn before, so all of this was a first for me.
and figuring out measurements and how to make my pattern fit my model was difficult.
I've really sewn something that I could wear before, so it was just a matter of like working the machine to try and get like clean edges or reading the pattern.
I actually had to hand sew most of the entire gown, so most of it isn't done by machine. I had to sew it in by hand, and the skirt was very heavy, so it was a very big challenge to get it on the bodice.
Now I am currently making the top for my garment or my outfit, and I don't really have any patterns, so I'm kind of just draping it, and I don't really know how to drape.
So since it's my 4th year, I wanted to pick kind of a more challenging pattern. And so I would say that's my biggest challenge, is just doing the skills I already knew how to do, but like on a more difficult scale.
I bought the wrong pattern size, so I had to extend my pattern by hand, and I didn't really do it very scientifically. I just kind of like eyed it, but that was definitely my biggest challenge, was getting started.
This challenge probably might be like fitting my model and like trying to like adjust the whole pattern to like fit her perfectly.
Probably sticking to the pattern because I kind of just wanted to like wing it the whole time.
My skirt, because I didn't have a pattern for it, and I ended up redoing my skirt.
The top of my dress is like a corset style top, so it has that thick plastic called boning in it, and sewing that into the top was really, really hard, and it took like a full week.
So I think the hardest part was finding out like where I should put the tulle fabric.
Was sewing the tulle, because there's so much, my skirt is so poofy. And also sewing the zipper, that was pretty hard.
I had a lot of challenges because this is my first time sewing.
Doing my draping and like darting for the top, I messed up on that like 1,000 times, so Miss Schmitter had to come help me. But she really enjoys doing darts and the draping, which she told me, so it was fine.
If I could dress any person, living or dead, I would do Jackie Kennedy, because she's just like iconic.
Probably Florence Pugh, love her, she's great.
I don't know, I kind of just would like to dress anyone who asks and have kind of the same ideas as me.
I feel like I would try and dress someone like from the 20s or like Madonna or something, because I feel like that would be fun to put them in like a new modern fashion.
Sorry, can I re-say that? If I could dress any person, living or dead, it would be Princess Diana. She is just a fashion icon, and I love her.
Zendaya, definitely.
I would definitely want to dress Zendaya.
I'd like to dress Audrey Hepburn.
The character Villanelle from the show Killing Eve. Her style is so amazing, and I would really want to dress her for the show.
I think it'd be so fun to like dress Lady Gaga and just do whatever I wanted. I would dress Lady Gaga because I could literally make anything I wanted, like no matter how ridiculous, and everyone would think it was just her style. It'd be so fun.
I would definitely dress Bella Hadid.
Audrey Hepburn, Jackie Kennedy, you know, just someone like really like classic. But maybe like today, probably like Taylor Swift, because I feel like there's so many fun things that you can do with a wardrobe of like a crazy like musical pop star.
I would probably choose Taylor Swift.
I would dress Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift?
Over the past 4 years with Catwalk, my great style inspiration has been Cecile Bonson, which is a couture designer in Copenhagen, I think.
Probably Alexander McQueen.
Alexander McQueen again, I just love his pieces.
Probably say for this dress, and my past Catwalk dresses too, probably Ariana Grande, because she wears a lot of big, colorful outfits. And
I would say Princess Diana. Probably Princess Diana or Jackie Kennedy. I feel like just like those classic, like beautiful things that you can make with such like simple things.
My mom is a big inspiration for me in like fashion and everything.
I'd say Rose Burton, who was an 18th century, she was a designer in the 18th century, and I would say because she has such beautiful colors and motifs to her designs, and I just think that's so beautiful.
Kendall Jenner, Hailey Bieber, Gigi, Bella Hadid, Emma Chamberlain.
Emma Chamberlain, because I've just been like growing up and like watching her for a long time, and I know that she's like inspired a lot of like people my age, so I tend to like follow her and see like what she likes to wear.
Rihanna, and in recent news, congrats to Rihanna, but she's just super, super cool, and everything she does, I just watch and I'm like, wow, it's amazing.
I don't really have one, I'm not sure. Do I have to like say an answer?
Just kind of see things and then I like them.
Art that I've seen or photographs or movies that I've watched.
I have a specific person, but I feel like anyone who wears like different things that like stand out, I kind of like that because I like to find other styles to wear and not just what everyone else